right, guys, we are live. 5 minutes late. Sorry about that. Let's get on. We got a few announcements. I'm going to let a few people get on here, and we're going to talk about Redcrest. We're going to do this in about 15 or 20 minutes tonight. It is a madhouse outside of my house right now. I've got kids everywhere. I didn't even get to go fishing today. It's about killing me. So let's get a few people on here. We got 2 people on. Guys, talk to me tonight. Let's get some conversation going. We're going to talk about Redcrest. We're going to talk about LVS 34. We're going to talk about a few things going on with the channel. And there's a winner, or is there, in the Redcrest giveaway. Let's get into it. From what the stuff I checked, I was giving away a reel for the Redcrest winner. Problem is, nobody picked the Redcrest winner. Nobody picked Bobby Lane. What's going on, my man, Mr. William C? Nobody picked the winner, Bobby Lane. That is crazy that nobody picked him. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't think he had a chance. But here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make sure I get the dates on this right. That reel, and we're going to do this like a big bass tournament on a slot limit lake, where if it's over the slot, nobody catches one. Owen, how you doing, Olin? What's going on, baby? I think I say your name right, Olin. I'm going to do this like a big bass over the slot limit. We're going to roll this over. So the next tournament that I see, and let me check the MLF schedule here, but I'm pretty sure the next tournament, let's see here. The next tournament will be April the 7th for BASS. That's the Elite Series at Chickamauga, April the 7th through the 10th. We're rolling over the reel. So now we're giving away the reel because nobody picked Bobby Lane. Texas in the house. What's up, baby? I'm telling you, man, I am missing Lake Fork so bad. It's been a few years since I've been there. I'm dying to go. I want to go back to Rayburn. I want to go back to Toledo Bend. Oh, my gosh. I want to go so bad. I'd love to go and just fish, OH. Oh, man, OHIV, I would love to go there. So the reel is being given away at the next one, which will be guaranteed rate Bassmaster Elite at Chickamauga Lake. We're going to give away the reel. Plus, we're giving away a $25 gift certificate to Chatty Boys. Now, if nobody wins, we're rolling it over. We'll continue to roll it, but we're doing a what's popping, fellas. How's it going? Sorry you couldn't fish too windy here. Man, it's just windy everywhere. It's driving me insane, and the water is so muddy over here. It is going to make the spawn good for the fish, but bad for us. It's hard to get to them. It's hard to fish with them. The water's high and muddy. So we're rolling over the winner. There is no winner. Giving away the reel next time. Just come look during the spawn, make you nervous. Man, I would love to come up there. That is a long way for this old Louisiana boy. Virginia is a ways for me, especially with gas prices. It's like a $2,000 trip just to get there. So rolling that over, we're $25, and we're going to do it every single tournament courtesy of chattyboys.com. How is that? Is that awesome? Well, we don't have low water. We just got windy, nasty, high, muddy water. So chattyboys.com has jumped on board for this, and we're giving a $25 gift card. The reel, and we're going to do this every tournament. We're going to give away $25. All you got to do is get on that video. Now, a few people were late. I want to make clear, you got to do it before first cast on the first day. So don't come in on the second day or the third day, and make sure that you come in before then and pick. And we're going to keep rolling this over. If nobody wins, if nobody picks it, and this crazy, nobody picked this winner. It's nuts. I would have never thought that with as many people pick, that nobody would pick a winner. But we're going to add that up, and we're going to keep going into that. I got crap popping up all over my screen. There we go. So that's going to be fun. But we're going to talk about LVS 34. Can y'all hear? Good chat. My man Lonnie Hall from Kentucky. This guy right here is on every video. I love this guy. Talking about the LVS 34, they have delayed it. April 1st was the ship. May 25th was the ship March 25th was ship date. Now they pushed April 1st. And the word I just got was April 25th. So they're pushing it back a whole month. I think Cabela's really dropped the ball on that one. But here's what we're doing. I'm trying to work on getting an intro made, kind of be a little bit more professional. I'm sorry about the videos yesterday and today. They're not like that when I edit them, but then when I transfer them up, they've got this weird audio noise, and I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to make the intro shorter and the meat of what the context is better. And if we can do that, I feel like y'all will get a little bit more from it. I'm trying to do that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get all my announcements done in one weekly live thing. And the videos will be just a little bit of intro to telling you what we're doing, meat of the video, a little bit of outro, and we're out. So we're talking about, I'm going to try to keep it like 30 seconds, meat of the video, 30 seconds, we're out. Try to keep it in that format, a little bit easier to find what you're looking for and those type of deals. I think that'll be better for y'all. And then every week we'll go live and we'll discuss anything you want to discuss. We'll discuss anything. XHD mounts. I know that I feel like I'm plugging some of these guys, but they're giving away free stuff to this 10,000 giveaway, which we're at 7,200 now. Definitely carrying it forward till somebody wins. We're at 7,200. We're 2,800 away from 10,000 giveaway, and you know how big it is. We got 7 prizes right now. I'm still working on a couple. I cannot promise them, but I'm trying. But I'm trying not to go small. I'm trying to go big, and so that is a big deal there. Trying to really get this channel where it's the best channel out there. Also, don't forget we got the Facebook page, Garmin Guru. So a lot of times, if you post the stuff in there, a lot of other people can answer the questions too, because I'm getting like 500 messages a day. I try my best to answer every single one. Sometimes some of the messages get put into my spam folder on my messenger, and I don't know how that happens, but I get to them. I'm so sorry. I've helped tons of people, and I continue to help as many people over the phone as I can. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. And let me tell you something. Nobody feels guiltier than me when I try to help a guy and I can't. I've had guys, I've had literally 100 guys that I've got on the phone with, on FaceTime with, on Facebook call, Messenger, or whatever you call it, Facebook call, and I've helped them dial their units in, and I do the best I can. But sometimes it's easier for me if I got my hands on it and I can touch it. And, that's where it's harder to do it. And I'm trying my best, and sometimes I just can't get it. I can't get it because I'm not there to touch it. And nobody feels worse than this guy right here, I promise you. But I am a YouTube of the people. I will answer every message and every comment that I see and that I can get to. Definitely every message on YouTube. So if you want to get to me, hit me on YouTube, and then we may go to Messenger to kind of continue it in more personal if you really got a problem. I'm trying my best to answer every single thing we got on every single message you got and everything like that. So we got that out of the way. Doing some new things, trying to try to start doing some cross-channel stuff. We got something scheduled in about 5 or 6 weeks with a Sleep at the Reel. Great guy, Chris Gill, tournament fisherman, real nice guy, veteran, Afghanistan. You can't get no better than that. And me and him is going to get together. We're going to do some shows on there. We're going to do some joint shows, and we're going to kind of go and throw some ideas at each other. There's a guy messaging me right now, and I answer back at all of them. We're going to throw some ideas at each other and kind of see how we compare things. So many people come and they'll say one thing and another person says another thing. Trust me, when I give you settings, they're baseline settings. And that is something that everybody wants me to get back to the settings videos. I get hundreds of messages. Would you want to get back to the settings videos? It would be okay if I put some settings menus down and somebody didn't hammer me for an hour. That don't work on my unit. It's not. Every one of them's different. So when I do a settings video, I try to do one, and I'll try to give you some on the water stuff, and we'll try to work toward it. But we're starting this week when I do a Quest for 5 video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Quest for 5, And then at the very end of the video, I'm going to do an on the water demonstration of how I use the unit, how I set up the unit for that day with water conditions, clarity, why I switched. A lot of times I'll switch. The other day I was using perspective mode, and I could see that the fish were suspended up and I was having trouble. Switched over to forward mode and was able to concentrate because the fish were on trees that were 5 or 6 foot deep, but they weren't all at the same level. Some were higher, some were lower. And what I figured that out, I said, man, I'm going underfish and overfish. So I put it on forward mode and had a really good day because I was able to see the fish, get the bait on the proper level coming by that tree. It might take me 2 or 3 casts to get them to bite, but I knew the bait was in the perfect strike zone. And I think that's something that's if you're at 6 foot of water, you don't always have to use perspective mode, but perspective mode is my choice. But when they're not relating to the bottom or the roots of the trees and they're up kind of suspended, that's when you need to turn it over to forward mode and say, hey, this fish is 3 foot down. Throw it in there, reel your bait by him at 3 foot, and it's going to help your strike percentage. And that comes from on the water experience with it. If you go 2 or 3 hours and you're seeing a lot of fish and they're not reacting to your baits, then you have to know something's wrong. I've got to make a change. And just the same way you make a change with a bait, this Livescope is a tool you need to make a change with too. So don't get stuck on perspective mode. I find myself getting stuck on perspective mode a lot. That's a good thing and a bad thing. So I love perspective mode, but I do forget about forward mode and how valuable it is sometimes. So I need to do some videos where what are you seeing on perspective mode? I need to do some of those videos. Now, they're not going to be near as cool as, say, the side view and the down views or clear view and the perspective mode, but they're going to be very valuable tools where I may come up to a tree and show you there's a fish and then reel the bait by it. They may not bite it. They may bite it because I would say if I see 10 fish, 2 out of 10 bite it. 2 out of 10. 3 out of 10 follow it, and the rest don't even move. So some of them just ain't in the mood. Some of them just ain't going to do it. And that's just the reality of fishing. The thing is, if I feel like I can put it in the fish's face using Livescope, every single cast feel like I'm in the percentage area. I feel like my percentage goes up. Because one thing that's happening, fishermen are getting better. Fish are getting a little smarter. And so we've got to be a little bit more accurate with our presentations, and that's where Livescope comes in. I've been teaching a lot of the beginners lately, but we're going to go. I'm going to have some advanced stuff too, where we really talk about getting it on the right level. And I did a video the other day, just maybe yesterday, where I talked about this was kind of advanced, and I got it from Josh Jones. I'm not going to lie, he's the GOAT. He's the best forward-facing sonar fisherman ever. Period. There is no argument. Don't come at me in these comments over here saying something. No, ain't nobody better. He's the man. He's kind of a butthole, but he's the man. So he was at Lake Darbone in Farmville, not too far away here, defending the championship. I don't even know if he won or what happened in the crappie championship, but I got it from him where forever and ever, say if you're in 13 foot of water, you would put it on 16 foot. Or if you were in 19, you'd put it on 22. You would try to maximize your screen, and that's okay for crappie fishing. But in terms of bass fishing, I think that the better mode is to use the forward and put the distance, double the depth. If you're in 19, put it in about 30 to 35, and that will give you a better picture. And the reason I say that, and I said it in this video before, is if you take a picture outside and you zoom it in, it gets all pixelated. You're really starting to blow these fish up. You're starting to lose the size perception of it, the depth. You lose your size. Everything looks big. Even with TVG controlling it, you lose your size. But if you put it on, say, like 30 foot, and you keep it there, whether you're in 12 foot, 15, or 20, then you start to understand because the fish start to pop and stay the same size. And I have found that I see better detail. When I zoom in to say 22 foot and I'm in 19, I don't see the fish swimming as much. But when I go back out and put it like on 30 in there and I'm in 19, I can really start to see the fish swimming and the tails. Let's see here. I've seen, I see on the 93 on Livescope have what looks, okay, hold on. Seen on the 93 on Livescope, I have what looks like live 2D chirping real time on the left side. That's called that, what is that? If you turn it off, it's, somebody help me here. It's like the real time sonar. It's a little strip on the left hand side. It kind of looks like a bad version of down view. It's horrible. I'd have to really look at what that's called. I may be able to find it in my pictures here. I have this really cool little chart, but I'd have to look at this. What is that chart? What is that thing called? Because it's a real bad version of down view, and it is not good at all. Man, I cannot find this chart. I had a chart that showed all this. I cannot remember what the name of that is. Real-time sonar. There it is, RTS, real-time sonar. It is horrible. I don't know what that is. It's like a jacked up version of down view. It's bad. What transducer am I using for 2D side imaging and clear view? I have a GT54 on my trolling motor. It's a Garmin Force that's built into the foot. And I have a GT56 on the back. I'm going to tell you something. I personally believe the GT54 is a better transducer. A scope. I believe the GT, okay, you got me on that one, Table Rock Kia. The GT54 to me is a better transducer. And it is I will get back with you, William C., in the comments of this video and tell you exactly how to turn that off. I'm going to have to look it up because I can't remember the tabs you go to. But it's real-time sonar, and it's garbage, and it's not that hard to turn off. It's just a toggle on and off. It may be in the sonar setup, maybe in appearance. I'll have to check on that. I've got, like I said, I've got a chart. Here it is right here. Let's see here. Grid overlay. I'm looking. Sonar setup, overlay data. Scroll history. It's on layout. It's called scroll history. William C., it's called scroll history. And you go to sonar setup and go to layout, and it's right there at the bottom under grid overlay. And you'll turn that off. Because some of these, man, there's about 14,000 menus. I can't remember all of them. But I use a GT54 on the transducer and I'm on trolling motor and GT56 on the back. I have been shooting some stuff with the GT56. It's good, but I do not believe it's good as the GT54. The problem is I want to record it. And the only way I can record it on the screen, the way I want to record it, is through my 943 XSV, because it can record to my phone. And the problem with that is if I put the 943 in the back, then I can't put it in the front, and it's, oh boy. I thought the real-time strip's called A-scope. I guess it's wrong. I'm pretty sure it's called scroll history. And I may be wrong on that, but I think it's scroll history. And it's a weird little strip. It's ugly as all. I don't even know why it's there. I don't know why they do it, crap. Some stuff they put on there is just stupid. But I use the 54. If I'm really, really wanting to see something, I put it on that GT54 on the transducer, and I set my trolling motor on slow speed, and then I go. And I put it on auto speed and let the computer keep the speed based on the GPS speed. I have been doing that also, even using the GT56. I'll put the trolling motor down and then point it in a straight line on a bearing and just let it go. And then turn around and come back on the reverse bearing. You can do that with the remote on the Force. Set it on a course, and it'll stay on that course, and then you turn around and come back and stay on the same course again and get some of the best side imaging and down view imaging that you have ever seen. Humminbird, wish they could get that, but the problem with Humminbird is Humminbird can do it at speed of an idling motor. Garmin cannot. I can't get it to be that good. I'm telling you, I believe it. Now, if I say this on all the Livescope pages and the sonar pages, my gosh, they'll hammer me. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know. Man, one of them's 1070, one of them's 1120. They're both megahertz, but for some reason that GT54 has a crisper picture and it picks up the fine detail. I have went by the same boat docks, the boat ramps, and you can pick up the drainage flutes in a boat ramp, and then on the GT56, you can see them, but they're not that detailed. They're not. You're not getting the detail that you can get. And I'm going to tell you, the contrast is different on the GT56 versus the 54. There is better target separation on the GT54 versus the 56. Everybody wants that 54. I mean that 56. I tell you what, man, I'd give my 56 away for another 54. I ain't got another 54. That's how much I just don't like it. I just don't like it. It's 14 foot long too. Hey, in Madison, Mississippi, Sid Lewis, what's going on, brother? I had a bunch of viewers in Australia. I don't know where these guys went to, but they have since carried on. But guys, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to announce a few things before we get off of here today. I'm going to do a short one. We're going to start doing I'm really trying to get better with the editing. I'm so sorry about the sound. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm trying to get better with the editing, shorter with the intro and outros, more lengthy with the explanations, and that's going to get us where we want to get. And give me constructive criticism. Don't beat me up. I got a couple of them that just pound me, and I'm like, man, what is going on with these dudes? One dude just about threatened my world, and had to put the block on that guy. I mean, come on. But I'm trying to get better with these videos and some better B-roll footage and things like that. But tell me what you think about the Quest for 5. I got like 19 people on now. Have y'all watched the Quest for 5, or am I wasting my time doing it and just put up individual fish catches? I mean, the Quest for 5 is an all-day thing. It takes me about it probably takes 2 or 3 hours to edit that stuff up too, because every time you call, you do those things. You like it. Like I said, I like doing it, but it only seems like it gets 300 or 400 views when some of the other stuff gets 7,000-8,000. And I like to do it, but man, William C called me when you. Oh, okay. I thought you were telling me to call you. See it? I was like, I don't got your number, baby. But I like to do these things. I like to do the Quest for 5s. I just wish work on the voiceover in the pickup truck. The road north's horrible. I still watch. I'm going to do that because what I'm trying to do is do better on every aspect of it. I really need to. I'm trying to make them more and more professional, but still keep that, I'm just like y'all kind of deal, because I am just an ordinary guy that fishes in Northeast Louisiana, and I'm just like y'all. I'm no different. And the only reason I say I know a lot about the Livescope, and that doesn't mean I know more than y'all, is because I see somebody comment on something and I go, let me go research it. And so I give up a little bit of my fishing time for it, but I enjoy doing it. It's not like I'm doing it and it's killing me. I enjoy doing it. It's fun. It's fun to research these things. And I never would have learned about perspective mode if 40,000 people said, I hate it. And then so I said, I got to figure out why they hate it. And then I figured out how much that it's just misunderstood because of that wrong angle. People were hating it because Garmin had the wrong angle. And so I've learned a lot about it. I got a great video coming tomorrow with some schooling stripers on it. It is awesome. But I want to show you something that even I'm. What are the rules for reweighing the fish? What are the rules for reweighing the fish? What are you talking about? Talk to me on that. I don't know what you're talking about. This is really cool, but even I'm human. I always talked about lowering the gain when I'm in perspective mode. I forgot to lower the gain on this one, and you'll see that the contrast different. Okay, pelagic princesses. I don't know how to say that, but thank you so much. You can request a reweigh on both scales twice. Like you can request it, and I mean you can weigh it, request a reweigh, weigh it, switch scales, and then request it again. I didn't know you can do it 4 times. I thought it was just one reweigh per deal. Bobby's Last Fish. Man, I didn't watch all of it. I was in and out and doing some honeydews for the wifey. That right there could be. Oh, wait a minute. That was the actual guy. Okay, I did see this. That was the guy. He couldn't get his scale to 0. That's why they kept reweighing it, because it literally would not 0. So it was like on negative weight, and it wasn't right. When he finally got it to 0. So yes, he can reweigh it. The weigher, the boat official, can reweigh as many times as he feels necessary to get the proper weight. The angler can only request a reweigh once, and then he has to switch scales. Man, some Subaru Man RP, hit me up in the messenger. If you have any problems, I'll help you out. The controversial is on. It's going to be controversial because it's $300,000 controversy. Hey, how you doing, Matt in Maine? That's pretty awesome. But guys, I'm trying my best to get the videos better, more professional, trying to get them better for y'all. And stick with me, because when I first started, I looked at some of those videos to now, their heads and tail, just light years above, but I'm going to have them better and better and better and better. I'm learning new things about the editing part of this, and I'm doing my best to get good videos out, not just putting crap out. So sometimes I put a video out that's totally different, but it's a video that it's something that a part that nobody thinks about. And just like the depth thing, I don't think a lot of people think about it, because once they get set in their ways, they don't want to change. But guys, I think we're going to wrap it up for today. My wifey's looking at me outside the window here. She's wanting to come in the house. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We got 2,800 and we're giving it away. Remember, 7 prizes: XHD mounts, chattyboys.com, Summit Fishing Equipment. Appreciate the videos. I appreciate you guys for watching. I truly do. I'm telling you, thank you so much for watching. Y'all really do make my day. Some of the nicest comments ever. I'm telling you, y'all are awesome, and I enjoy helping y'all. And I try to be the only YouTube channel. I try to be the only, I don't know how many are that got at least 7,000 viewers that I answer every single message. Some may be short. Because if they start to say the same thing, I'll just, but I always answer. And trust me, it's not me just copying and pasting. I'm typing and answering every single message. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Y'all are the best crew and the best Garmin gurus. Oh, and should be this week, I've got the hats coming. I've got a limited supply. I'm doing 15. We're giving this proceeds to St. Jude. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'm out, and don't forget, ring the bell.